broadcasting from under the roof of Lone Depot Park as we ready for game time. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Nick Neidert, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now to the plate, Donovan Solano. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. And there he goes towards second. Pops this one up. And he drops it. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips it.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Batting third, the catcher, number 28, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Scorched to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to see Brandon Crawford. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Don't have to wait long. Here is the shortstop as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Windup and the 0-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2. Now Crawford swings and pulls this one on the ground to second. And there's out number 2.
That is it. The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
Next to stand in is Alex Dickerson. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First offering. Slow curveball at 74, in for a strike.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that is off the wall in right field. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 1st coming up from Miami. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Johnny Cueto gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you know, Matt, pitching coaches say, hey, you have to throw the ball in the zone. You have to throw strikes. Well, this guy did it in his last one. The only problem is he found a lot of barrels. Gave up a bunch of base hits in his last one, and hopefully he can start missing some of those bats in this start.
Stepping up is John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The second baseman, John.
Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They do come in off a victory last time out, but they've really hit the skids here recently. Losers of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Here it comes on 1-1.
Hey!
Ball hit on the ground here for the first baseman, Belt. Throws in time. Now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. Ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Now the 1-0. It's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
sent out to straightaway center field. Dubon is there, 2 gone.
Batting first, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Belt will take this one himself, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. First baseman Brandon Belt. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Right there for strike 1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
The 2-2. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Scooped up on the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Starling Marte, another one of those super athletic outfielders of the new regime. Ability to cover ground, can play multiple positions in the outfield and hit in the middle of the order.
Stepping up to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate now, Johnny Cueto. Now that's popped up, and that's going to land foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte is under it. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Now batting, the third baseman, Donovan Solano.
So now to the plate, Donovan Solano. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. He singled to open up the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Tommy LaStella, as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants get a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's 0 for 8. First pitch on its way.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Wind-up and the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Get down, 1-1.
One out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And now the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, still down 3-0.
ride with us, then ride with us. Say she wanna roll with us, then roll with us.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
A 1-0 delivery.
Ball, that's outside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Here it comes. Count even at 2-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that's swung on and missed, and Posey goes down for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0.
No catch off the plate. Ball 2.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, without question, he got him leaning out over right there. 4 pitches away, I'd be diving out over the plate as well. And then he dominates him on the inside corner. Nice pitch.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Dickerson stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Into the box, Mike Yastrzemski.
That's a ball.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Inside ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Crawford, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-1 the count. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here is Brandon Belt, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
The 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Giants leave a couple, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now to the plate, here is Jesus Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Ball
2-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting in, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
And now, Jorge Alfaro is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Yastrzemski is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
So here now is the pitcher, Nick Neidert. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping up now will be Mauricio Dubon. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Duvall is there to put it away for out number 1.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
So 1 down, no one aboard, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan Solano.
And stepping in, Donovan Solano. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because the hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Pushed softly over toward the right side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. They lead it 3-0. Ready now is John Birdie back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And now pitch on the way. And a lay-off fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Norway.
Here's Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Pitch on the way. Marte can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Next, it'll be Adam Duvall. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's
and this
out.
is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Hey! We got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
Slow roller left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Tommy La Stella. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now back, catcher, Buster Posey.
So bases are empty with one out now, and that brings up Buster Posey. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one.
Now the 1-0.
That's out.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
So the bases are empty here with two gone. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. First offering. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Right to him. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the AB now. Brian Anderson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Next, it'll be Miguel Rojas looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one for Crawford is short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is low, ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LaStella has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Still down 3-0.
Never stop me from being a good wager. I get respect from
New inning set to get underway, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
The left fielder, Alex Dickerson.
John Curtis takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, John Curtis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Mike Yastrzemski. Ball 1. Yastrzemski, 30 years of age. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Dickerson stands at second with no outs. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one. Throw to the plate. But one's all they get as the run scores.
The pitcher, number 47, Johnny Cueto.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Left side, fielded cleanly. Over the first, and that retires the side. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Giants out in front here, 4-0. Stepping in once again is Jorge Alfaro to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey!
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 0-2, here it comes.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Whoa,
One ball,
not
2
sure
strikes,
where that
yeah.
one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
This one's down to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
Joe Penn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Joe Penn.
And now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. From the belt, the pitch. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Another 0-2 coming. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
First pitch on the way. John Birdie is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Alfaro, base runner at first with one out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yastrzemski is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling.
Now to bat, Starling Marte. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. High in the air into shallow left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one. They're down 4-0. Dylan Floro is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36, Dylan Floro.
And now here is Donovan Solano. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 5. Now the first pitch. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff double. And boy, this was just about as good a catch as you're ever going to see, but he just couldn't get there as the ball skips beyond him for 2 bases. Tommy La Stella will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. From the stretch. Drilled down the line, but that finds its way through for a base hit. Now the relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
And now Buster Posey, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-2, the count to Posey. On the ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0. For his career in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a blooper out toward left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
At the plate, Alex Dickerson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sanchez is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Giants on top, 5-0. Ready now for the Marlins. Garrett Cooper will lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Garrett Cooper.
Now the first pitch.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Jesus Aguilar is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to be a base hit, so it's a pinch hit single here to kick off the home half of the seventh. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out toward left center field. Dubon has it, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So next to hit is Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last AB. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. This one's down to third, scooped up. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Jesus Aguilar will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Richard Blyer has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Now at the plate is Mike Yastrzemski, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Comes set, and the 0-1. The bouncer to the left side. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Brandon Belt. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Yastrzemski ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Into the box, Mauricio Dubon. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1.
Hey!
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Belt aboard here at first with nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Anthony Bass enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
52, Anthony Bass.
At the plate now, Donovan Solano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Bass is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. 0-1 pitch on its way.
Hey!
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And
Outside,
he looks
that's
at a
a ball.
ball, 1 and 2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still 1 and 2.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
2 and 2 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, second baseman, Tommy Lastella.
Next to hit is Tommy Lastella, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Giants lead it 6-0. Now at the plate, here is Jesus Sanchez. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on the way. And that misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
The 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. Solano has room in foul territory. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So next to bat will be Jorge Alfaro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Magneuris Sierra will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the base is empty.
Number 34, Magneuris.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Starting to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Yimi Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Marte is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Oh, 0-2 now as Crawford comes up empty on that one.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Brandon Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
One-two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Giants 6 and the Marlins nothing.
Leading up for the Marlins, the second baseman, John Brody.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. John Birdie is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
So 1-1 home. Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Marte.
Next to hit, Starling Marte flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one on adrenaline if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys like Dan Plesac were locked and loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen right now. Your starting pitcher gets you into the 9th inning. The guys, that if they do get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers, and they're just lurking out there. What a terrific job up to this point.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
So now into the box is Jesus Aguilar. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot toward third. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. They'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Adam Duvall. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now here's the first offering. Nope. A ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint, Dior. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Dominic Leone will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. In now, Brian Anderson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he fouls this one off. Duvall leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Miami down to their last strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dickerson's under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Cueto gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he finished just 1 out shy of 9 complete innings. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
No existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y el estatal. Cambiaste la válvula ya que pueden barbulear. Yo siempre el Porsche, la Citreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Roy. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 6 runs, 15 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Marlins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, the San Francisco Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 6-1. The Philadelphia Phillies got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-2. The Nationals pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 11-2. The Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 6-2. Kyle Freeland got the win throwing 8 shutout innings as the Rockies downed the Mets 1-0. Joey Votto launched 2 balls into the seats as Cincinnati took care of the Indians 5-1. The Milwaukee Brewers sank the visiting Buccos 3-2. The San Diego Padres totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-1. The Yankees totaled 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 7-4. The Chicago White Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-1. The Royals took down the visiting Blue Jays 6-5. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-1. The Oakland Athletics knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 8-7. The Seattle Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the home victory against the Astros 3-1. The Texas Rangers launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-6. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.